24-yard line.
Let's go. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
I don't need to. Let's get that ball here.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah. His ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught by Watkins. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, and even 40 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. To try again after the sack. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
218, chop it. Step.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tannehill under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Ready.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
You ain't got nothing. Mine's 50. Hey, exit. Mine's 54. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Ready.
On 1st down, Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy. 46 yards, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7.
Chiefs 14, Titans 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Okay, ready?
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill on first down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Here we go. Come on, set.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Able to slither by. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
Number 53, Mike 53. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Shoot.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
53 is the mark.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On the return, the Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So
in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there just before halftime. And even 50 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On second and 10, Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Out of the gun, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, as the first half is winding down, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football. The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
They'll run on first down. Henry, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Ready. 60 or. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, nice move. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's two really good stops in a row. Back-to-back tackles for losses. I mean, let's face it, they are locked into what they're doing offensively, and now they've earned the right to rush the passer on third down, haven't they?
Yeah, and offensively, they're going to have to do something else because the run game, at least on this drive, isn't working. And Davis with it left side. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? You know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD with that incompletion. Let's look at some of the big games week 13. So these are ones that our crew probably think of the biggest 4. Let's rank them 1 to 4 as far as how big they are and what they mean. Baltimore, Buffalo, San Fran, and trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he slings one that's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw is Tannehill. He's got Lewis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Tannehill now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
That's another Titans first down and goal to go.
They come out here in the I. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith taking it in. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
It got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Now Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. Not that time for Watkins.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin with Henry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
You got him. You got him.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Man, hey, Alpha. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Let's go, D.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
We got 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down to the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Tannehill now to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill going to throw it. Sets up the screen to Lewis. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
53, Mike.
Now it's Tannehill. Trying to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have time here, partner, for just 1 final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure.